What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris here, back with another video. Look, I'm gonna make this real short and sweet. A lot of Baltimore Orioles fans back home are losing their shit over Corbin Burnes signing with the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're claiming the Orioles didn't make a competitive offer when they did. Apparently, all reports are saying that they made a competitive offer, but his preference was to play closer to his home in Scottsdale, Arizona, where he lives with his wife and three children under the age of 3, including twins he had in the middle of last season. It wasn't about the money for Corbin Burnes. He wanted to play in Arizona, and he wanted to play in Arizona from jump. Okay? He wanted to play in Arizona. He wanted to be closer to home. The point of free agency is you have the ability and the right to sign wherever the fuck you want. Money be damned. Apparently, a lot of the other offers he was getting were better than the offer he took in Arizona. So you have to factor that up to something else other than the money. And in this case, it was. I get to play and be close at home with my wife and my kids. Period. Apparently, that was always his goal, was to be closer to his wife and kids. During the All-Star break, and this is widely known, at least locally it was known, his wife had just given birth to twins. He pitched that first inning of the All-Star game. He flew immediately back to Arizona to spend the rest of the All-Star break with his wife and his twins. And him not being there for them and with them was weighing on him heavily. So he decided, once I hit free agency, all things being considered, I want to be in Arizona. I want to be with my wife and my kids. I want to pitch close to home. I want to play close to home. I want to be with my family as much as I can because I have young children. And I want to see them grow up. They're going to be in their formative years, and I want to be there for that. I don't fault him for that whatsoever. And really, nobody should. In fact, that should be respected because he took less money than apparently what was offered out there by other teams. Allegedly. We don't know what the offers were. There's some reports saying that the Blue Jays and Giants offered more money. There's a report from a reporter that covers the Giants saying they did not offer more than what he got in Arizona. There have been reports the Orioles offered a competitive deal, and the Blue Jays were in there somewhere too. But we don't know what these offers are. And for those who are like, well, we need to know what the offers are, you're never going to fucking find out the exact details of the contracts they rejected. Now, some people are going to say, oh, well, the Yankees put up that they offered Juan Soto, whatever. The Yankees don't give a fuck because he's gone. 1, they don't care. 2, they're not going to burn their bridge with players and agents by outing that information and burning that bridge because people are always going to want to play for the Yankees because it's the fucking pinstripes and it's New York and the history with the Yankees. A lot of teams, other teams don't have that luxury. So they can't say, oh, we offered Corbin Burnes like 7 years, $230 million, or 7 years, $250 million. And anyone that reports that is being careful not to say what team offered what, because they don't want to burn their source. So we're never going to find out exactly what was offered by the Orioles, or by the Blue Jays, or by the Giants, or by the Red Sox, or by whoever the fuck else is trying to get Corbin Burnes. They're never going to admit what they offered. They're never going to come clean and say what they offered because that would be stupid as fuck. So the point is, he's not an Oriole anymore. He wasn't an Oriole as of October 3rd of this year. He stopped being an Oriole at that moment that free agency started. And now he's out there and he's available. He was free to go where he wanted to go, and he went where he wanted to be. Period. That's the point of being a free agent. You can decide where you want to play. He decided where he wanted to play, and he made his decision based on factors that go beyond money. Did he get paid? Yes. Did he get paid what he could have gotten paid? No. Because there were other factors at play. It is what it is. So to all my fellow Orioles fans, we got to just move on to the next thing. And that's trying to get another starter. Now, Sean Manaea liked playing in New York, so he stayed in New York. Nathan Eovaldi liked being in Texas, so he stayed in Texas. What can he do at that point? Blake Snell wanted to stay out in L.A., wanted to stay in California, so he signed with the Dodgers, who just won a World Series. No shit, he signed with the Dodgers. Like, fuck. Like, if you could sign with the Dodgers, you would sign with the Dodgers. Now, did they miss out on a couple of other guys that they could have had? Max Fried. The Yankees offered him 8 years and $200-something million. Like, that was a lot to offer a guy, Max Fried. Like, I don't know if I'd have gone 8 years. So, but he took it. He took 8 years. I don't know if the Orioles offered 8 years. I wouldn't offer him 8 years. Like, fuck no. That's a lot for a pitcher. Like, I wouldn't do that. 8 years. No. Blake Snell got his deal with the Dodgers. Walker Buehler, got 21 mil from the Red Sox. It could go either really well for them or he could blow out his arm again. There's no telling what could happen with Tommy John. Don't believe me? Ask John Means. He's blown out his arm twice. So, I mean, you don't know what's going to happen in free agency. But I need everyone in Baltimore, my fellow Orioles fans, calm the fuck down. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be like, well, damn it. That's okay. It's okay to feel that. I feel that. I'm not entirely happy with the front office right now and what I think they may have missed out on or what they may have not done. Because I don't know what the plan B is. If it's to trade for a starter, do you overpay to trade for like a Dylan Cease? Or a Pablo Lopez? Or Luis Castillo? I don't know. I don't know if I do that. Especially with Castillo. I don't know if he's that guy. Dylan Cease I would do. Pablo Lopez, okay, we can talk about that. I can see that. Don't try to fleece us, but I can see a fair deal for one of those two guys and put them at the top of the rotation. Okay. There's the long shot of signing Roki Sasaki. I would do it. We have the most international pool money, so we can easily lock that shit up. We can sign him today if we need to. I would go for him. I don't know. But the fact is, Corbin Burnes went where he wanted to fucking go. Okay? He wanted to be in Arizona. That's where he went. Simple as that. End of discussion. It's that simple. He wanted to be close to his family. You gotta respect it. You don't have to like it, but you gotta respect that. You gotta accept that. Excuse me. You gotta respect that. So that is what it is. It's unfortunate. And note, from all accounts, he really liked his time in Baltimore. He loved being in Baltimore. He liked it here. But it wasn't home. And this will come from anybody, from people that work with the team to people that follow the team. From every single goddamn account you heard about Corbin Burnes and his time in Baltimore, he liked Baltimore. He liked pitching in Camden Yards. He liked the ball club. He liked the atmosphere. He loved it here, but it wasn't home. When your family's across the country, that is a hard thing to swallow. I'm dealing with that right now. I'm a Baltimore kid, born and raised. I just moved to Colorado 2 months ago. And let me tell you something. The Thanksgiving and Christmas were hard as fuck for me emotionally. Okay? I missed my family. I miss my friends. But, when I called my family on Thanksgiving, literally, I was fighting back tears on the phone with everybody because I missed them. I still miss them. It's different when I'm not able to get with my family and just go hang out with my brother and my nephew. I can't go see my dad. I can't go meet with my mom and have lunch somewhere or something. I can't do those things because I'm 2 time zones away. Okay? I'm halfway, like 2/3, 3/4 of the way across the country from where home is for me. So I can understand that weighing on him and that being heavy on his head and on his heart when your family's in another state and you're like out somewhere else. I get that completely. And that's something that people need to understand. So I'm putting this out there to offer a tiny bit of perspective for those who are for angry Orioles fans, who are like angry at the front office, who are angry at the team. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. You can throw as much money at somebody as you want, but if there are other factors at play, it's not about the money all the time. And in the case of Corbin Burnes, it wasn't the money. It was family. And that's understandable. And maybe if I hadn't moved and I hadn't just spent Thanksgiving and Christmas away from my family, not being able to see them or hug them and just shoot the shit with them, I would be upset. But I have a different perspective now on that. So that's what I want to put out there for you guys. And that's what I want to remind people of. There are bigger things in sports than money for a lot of these guys. In the case of Corbin Burnes, it was something far bigger than any paycheck he could have gotten. Don't get me wrong. He got paid. Okay? He got paid. But he didn't get paid what he could have gotten paid because there were bigger things that were more important to him than the dollars. And that was his kids and his wife and his family. And if I were in his situation, I would probably do the same thing for my wife. I can tell you right now, if I were playing like anywhere, if I were playing baseball and I were playing away from my wife and my stepkid and my cats, I guarantee you, if the time came, your opportunity came to play closer to them, I would take less money to be close to them because that's my family. So, excuse me, I would do the same thing. So that's just to offer some perspective that a lot of people don't have right now. Anyway, I got some stuff to do real quick. I'm going to run off and do that. Tonight, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, the Bayou Geeks, New Year special. We're going to be live tonight. YouTube.com/the Bayou Geeks. Going to have a live chat open. I'm going to be on there with Dirk, Fatty, and Maximus G. Jump on in. Jump in the chat. Check it out. Subscribe. All that good stuff. Check it out tonight. It's going to be fun. Anyway, I'm going to head out here and get some stuff done. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace. Peace.